Okay, example 13. A student drops a ball from the top of a tall building. It takes 2.8 seconds for the ball to reach the ground. So, what was the ball's speed just before it hits the ground? Okay, so we know that for free fall, for this type of motion, the initial velocity would be equal to 0. Okay, so we are looking for the ball speed just before it hits the ground, meaning we can use the formula v equal to u minus gt. Okay, so u starts at rest, so 0 minus 9.81, t is 2.8 seconds. Forgot to extract information. 2.8 seconds. Okay, so the velocity of the ball just before it hits the ground is negative 27.47 meter per seconds. Okay, so the negative indicates that this velocity is moving downwards. Okay, all right, next, what is the height of the building? So the height of the building can be calculated using this formula, half gt square. Okay, so this formula is here, this free fall. Okay, so we have 0 here, negative 9.81 here, t is 2.8 square. Then we have the displacement to be negative 38.46 meter. Negative again means it is downward lah. Okay, right, so that is example 30. Right, example 14. A boy throws a stone straight upward with an initial speed of 15 meter per second. What maximum height will the stone reach before falling back down? As we know, maximum height information is velocity would equal to 0. Okay, so we are asked to find the maximum height, in which we can use the formula square plus 2as. So why can't we use s equal to ut plus half at square is because we don't have the time. Okay, we don't have the time, so why would you use that? Okay, so this one is v square, u square minus 2gs, v is 0, 15 is the initial velocity, 9.81 s. Okay, so the displacement, the maximum height is then 11.47 meter. Okay, alright, I'll continue straight to example 15, which is a stone is thrown vertically downwards at an initial speed of 14 meter per second from a height of 65 meter. Okay, since the stone is thrown vertically downward, our initial velocity would have negative. Okay, so how far does the stone travel in 2 seconds? So what we can use is s equal to ut plus half at square, or you can just directly write half gt square. Okay, so after 2 seconds, the stone has traveled berapa. Wait first, let me just write this, 2 square. So calculate this, plug it into your calculator, and then you get the displacement, or how far does the stone travel to be 47.62 meter. Again, negative means downward direction. Okay, assuming the velocity, what is its velocity just before it hits the ground? So let's assume the velocity to be v. Okay, so what is the value of v? You can calculate it using the formula v square u square minus 2gs. Okay, so the s here will be negative because it starts from the tendency is being pulled by the direction, the gravitational acceleration. So that's why s here is negative 65 and just substitute this, all the values, 65, negative 65. You'll then get negative 38.36 meter per second. Okay, so that is example 15.